Hey everyone, we're gonna have a longer intro, probably about 5 minutes, so if you want to come back, that works. Sorry about that. Hey everyone, we have a longer intro, so it'll be 5 minutes, I'll be right back. Please drop a like and sub. Share it if you like it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Northeast Ohio Sports Show. This is episode 8. It is currently May 1st, Thursday. We just had our Healthy Living show a little bit before. Hope you were able to stop by for that one. Now this is our Northeast Ohio Sports Show. Hunter had a concert. He was able to get a free concert tonight up where he lives, so he's doing that. Understandable, I get that one. Our first topic of the night, well, first of all, we'll go over what's below us. We have live scores from the NBA. Right now, the Knicks are beating Detroit. And let me check this. The Knicks are winning the series 3-2. So if they win this, they'll win the series. Nuggets play the Clippers later tonight. And Denver's up 3-2. Going for the rest of it. Yesterday, Timberwolves beat out the Lakers 4-1 in the series. It wasn't Lakers in 5, like Shannon Sharp said. It was Lakers losing in 5, which is sad. Rudy Gobert had a really good series offensively, which we're not used to. We know he's a good defensive guy, but he's been going crazy on offense, and that really helped him out. I think he was like 26 and 24, 26 points, 24 rebounds, which is sack level stats. So that really sucks that LeBron and Luka couldn't have made it happen. The Rockets beat the Warriors in a series, and Golden State leads 3-2. Tomorrow, Rockets and Warriors will be playing. Saturday, if needed. Pistons next, if needed. Clippers, Nuggets. Sunday, the Cavs will play the Pacers. Cavs have home seating advantage in the Eastern semifinals. So excited for that. Right now, which we also have on the screen, NHL scores. Golden State's beating the Wild 2-1 with 16-12 left in the third. Maple Leafs beat the Senators and won the series today. 4-2. Stars play Avalanche. Dallas is up 3-2. Good series at 9:30. I'll probably be throwing it on here soon. Then we have Kings Oilers. Edmonton's leading the series 3-2. Tomorrow the Jets play the Blues. Blues are down, but the Jets are up 3-2 in the series. That should be everyone I said. Yep. Capitals won their series. Panthers won their series. On Wednesday, yesterday, Capitals beat the Canadiens. Beat the series 4-1. Panthers beat the Lightning 6-3 and won the series. And the Jets beat the Blues yesterday. Capitals and Hurricanes are playing in the Eastern Conference. Hurricanes beat out the Devils 4-1. Panthers will be playing Golden State or Wild. Western Conference, we're still waiting. Tigers are currently tied with the Angels 0-0. And I believe our Guardians won today in extra innings. 3-4. Sorry, 4-3. Jose Ramirez walk-off. I think we had a walk-off last night, too. We already talked about F1 standings last week. I kind of want to make this a quicker episode, so we'll probably skip that for this week. Oscar Piastri's leading. Lando Norris is in second. Max Verstappen, George Russell, Charles Leclerc, Kimi Antonelli, Lewis Hamilton, Albon, Ocon, Stroll. McLaren, Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, Williams, Haas. Talked about the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We'll skip that. I haven't had any IndyCar yet, but let me check if we had NASCAR. I thought we had NASCAR last weekend. Yeah, April 27th at Talladega. Cindric won. Kyle Larson, Byron. Gregson, Elliott, Hockvar, Bowman, Bubba Wallace, Suarez, Dillon. I think. Yeah, Ryan Blaney did not finish. along with Logano, Kowalski, Bell, Boucher, some big names. For next, for Roof 400 is this weekend at the Texas Motor Speedway. Sunday, May 4th at 3:30. And I think we're still waiting on IndyCar. Let me take a quick sip of my tea. Yep, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. It's Sunday. They race at 1:30. So I'm really hyped for that because that's at 1:30. For Miami Grand Prix at 4 for F1. So you could put on IndyCar or NASCAR before your F1 Grand Prix this weekend. Should have a good time. I just went over playoff hockey. Let's go over draft night real quick. I'm going to go over a lot more of this with Hunter. But the Browns pick Mason Graham with their first pick at number 5 from Michigan. Their second pick at number 33. We picked Carson Swarzinger, a UCLA linebacker. Then second round, number 32 pick, we got Quinton Judkins from Ohio State. Third round, 67, we got a tight end from Bowling Green, Harold Fannin. Third round, we got Dylan Gabriel from Oregon, pick at 94, quarterback. Fourth round, we got Dylan Sampson from Tennessee, running back, pick 126. Fifth round, 144th pick, quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, Colorado. Our first day grades at B+, second day grade, B+, third day grade, A. We traded out of a number 2 spot, passing on a chance to get a two-way star Travis Hunter, but we did get a first round pick for next year. That'll be looked over for years to come. We talked about that a little bit. We landed a top 5 talent in Graham, and our linebacker we got is going to be another top leader on defense. Jenkins is going to be like Nick Chubb as a rookie from Ohio State, which would be awesome. We need more tight ends, and at least have some quarterback. Personally, this is what ESPN said. They call the Sanders pick the best personnel move the Browns made in years. He didn't go into a 5th round, which is the biggest story of the year draft, but the decision to end his slide easily could pay off in a big way. Sampson has top 130 talent, but it was way interesting that the team drafted 2 running backs in the first 2 rounds when it has needs at offensive tackle, receiver, and edge rusher. That is true. I do think not even with Sanders, the draft wasn't the best because like they're saying right now, we need tackles, we need receivers, and we need edge rushers. Well, we could have got a receiver in Travis Hunter. We didn't, so that's okay. But we didn't get any crazy tackles. We did get a D tackle, which is nice, but we need offensive tackles as well. Getting a D tackle works, but if we could have got a left tackle that could be set, that's work. Wills used to be a right tackle, and he's not really the best left tackle either. And we do need edge rushers to help out Myles Garrett as well. But really, I bet that third day grade A is because of Sanders, which I agree. Like, he did fall. He had some issues. I think, like, talent-wise, he's there. And because he's been built up by his dad, like, he has some money to go to quarterback camp since he was young. That helps him out. If he could really focus on football, he's going to be great for us. Because, like, there's been debates for the whole time, like, with the Mannings. And there's a lot of families. There's a lot of players that have a lot of entourages with them. But obviously, Deion's son's going to get the biggest target on his back. But I don't think he should be able to drop for that. I just really hope that, like, this shows that he was the right pick in the future. And we'll have to see. Because if we get good picks next year, maybe get another tackle and a good wide receiver, we're set. And that gives Sanders time, and we can get a quarterback next year too. But I don't think any of the other quarterbacks for Browns have that are good enough as Sanders. Watson's better right now, but I think Sanders has the better overall potential for the future. And Watson's obviously hurt, and I don't think he has a future in the Browns anyway. When we got him, I said, and everyone around me, friends, people on Facebook, they know that I said that was the worst decision the Browns would have made. A lot of people put on like their clown masks and their Browns paper bags and said, no, it's a good decision. It'll be okay. And I get it. You have to take what you got, but sometimes it's good to be realistic. Which Watson has not turned out. So once again, like, we didn't get crazy late rounders either. But for what we got, I feel like that's good. With Watson, and we still don't have late rounders and a lot of trades from in the past. And we should trade up, which I think took us out of a 6th round. But it was definitely worth it. And I definitely think that getting more running backs like Sampson and Jenkins is great. Tight end is great. I really think the Dylan Gabriel pick was like a throwaway. We could have definitely got a tackle there, especially if we were going to get Sanders later on. Or we could have got Sanders there and then got a tackle. It's just weird. There's still free agency, which could help out for wide receivers and tackles, but I don't know what's open to free agency right now. And kind of like with the quarterbacks, we still went less quarterbacks, just got Sanders, and then got other positional players to help us out. Now we'll talk about real quick again the F1 Miami Grand Prix, which is a very exciting race I'm hyped for. I will show it on... We do see right here that free practice 1 is in 14 hours. Free practice 1's in 14 hours. Let me pull up the rest of the schedule. I'm going to watch the weekend roundup here in a bit, which is like the pre-show. The sprint race, or really practice 1's at 12:30 tomorrow. Then we have sprint qualifying at 4:30. Saturday, we have a pre-sprint show at 11:30, 11:20. The sprint race is at 12. Post-sprint show is at 1300. Qualifying starts at 4 on Saturday. Then my post-qualifying show is at 5. The race will be at 4 on Sunday, like I said before. Pre-race show at 2:50. Post-race show at 6. So 4 to 6 is the race. I kind of already covered... Oh, wait, I was going to pull up. I don't really have time for that. ESPN always has for tracks on their apps and websites you can look up, and you can Google them as well. Like we said last week, Miami's a 19-corner track, kind of high speeds, kind of like Saudi Arabia last 2 weeks ago. There are free DRS zones, which causes for a lot of passing, which is fun. But it is a street circuit and small and kind of hard to pass. People play a little scared. My personal guess for wins this week are probably Lando Norris first, Oscar Piastri second, George Russell third. Cavs, like we said, beat the Hawks. Sorry to beat the Heat. Beat the Heat. And they will be playing the Pacers. Then we'll be playing, I believe, the Celtics versus the Knicks if they win over Pistons. And then we will be going to the championship finals. We'll most likely play, after playing the Pacers, we'll play the Celtics, and I really hope we could win that series and we come together. Their last 2 games against the Heat, they just played all out. They really did. No one could say otherwise. They are playing like some great players, like some dogs, people would say. And I really think that they can go for the chip. So I hope everyone has a good weekend. If you have any questions or comments, drop a like, drop a comment. You could always watch the VOD later on. I'm sorry Hunter couldn't make it this week. I'm happy you got to see a concert, though, for free. That's pretty dope. If you guys have any gripes, drop them in the comments. We could talk about the draft. We could talk about F1 this weekend, which I'm really excited for. And, IndyCar race is fun. But F1 Miami, hopefully Ferrari has a good race. Maybe Charles Leclerc and Lewis could do well. Hope everyone has a good night, guys. Don't forget, we'll be having a news show. Maybe even music show Saturday. We'll see. I kind of want to have a relaxing Saturday. We'll have a news show Monday, then Healthy Living again on Thursday. This show again at 7. News show is at 8:30. Healthy Living will be at 7 on Thursday. This show at 8:30. We had to do a little bit later today. Sorry about that. And then, normally the music show's at 2. But I might do a later show with my girlfriend. We'll have to see. Well, have a great night, everybody. Hope everyone has a great Friday. We almost made it, guys.